Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Chiefs going up against the Colts. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. And on the ground they go with a running back. No gain on the play there, second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And this defense is on the field right now and just looking to keep the momentum, the mojo going from a week ago.
Partner, this defense is full of confidence. They feel great about themselves, and they don't think anyone can move the ball on them now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
All right, here we go. Green 30.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
All right, here we go.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. And the back goes into motion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Their big tight end. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Here we go. 3-19. No, check. Patriots.
And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little track jump. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on first down. And a throw right sideline is complete.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Over. Hurry up, here we go. Back to Philly, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! And now, Barney!
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there on 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Good.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team, We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. They'll set up a throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leading the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out in the pistol. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Detroit! Barney! Hurry up, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot. No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hand?
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. They'll set up to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. And that is incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No. Check. Patriots. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. 3rd down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
2nd down following the incompletion.
No. Check. Patriots. Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it. Makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Get some penetration. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big-bodied receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Fresh set of downs here.
That's not good. Now let's go. Leopard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it. Over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Now let's go. Over. No. Check. Patrick. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patrick.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.